What is up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War. And so still taking my usual route, going up the middle. And first up on this unstoppable or unblockable SP1 node, we have Storm, which is a bit of an unusual placement for her. Normally if you see her on unblockable, it's the second special, but yeah, they put her on the first one, so pretty easy fight. Don't have to worry about that special, just keep going at her, and it's pretty easy to evade. Even the second special is easy to evade. I guess at one point it was coming a little fast for us, and we wasn't used to it, but now on either unblockable she's fairly easy. Next up we have, and was it plus 20% abilities, enhanced abilities, and got Quake on this, and she can be a bit tricky, or you know, even if you have one aftershock with the enhanced abilities, sometimes you can get stunned. So was a little worried about getting that time, but it didn't happen, and took her down pretty quickly. For the third node we have Quake again, and this one is on armor up node. I think it's like 40% armor up. But when you have Gwynpool, who most of her damage is going to be bleed, it's not really a big deal. I do get, I think, 4 aftershocks because I got one from the heavy. I didn't block that or evade that special, and then I got another one from the heavy, so was hoping that I didn't get the stun from that. It does happen sometimes because it's a 40% chance at that point, but got lucky there. Didn't take too much damage and finished the fight off fairly quickly. So this one is, you have the power drain and plus like 100% health, and I don't know why, but I always get combo by Hyperion. I mean, I know why. It's because he dashes back, but he doesn't actually hold block, and I dash in, and then he intercepts me, gives me like a 4 or 5 hit combo. But other than that, this fight went fairly well. Was able to bait out his specials. Was trying to get to a third special there, but just got drained right before I got there. And there's another time where I could have did a third special, but I was too busy watching his power level that I wasn't paying attention, that I just needed one more hit and I would have had my third special, could have fired that off. I think it's right here, and what I didn't notice was that his power gain had expired, which gave me a boost of power myself, so I was really close there. But I go ahead and fire off this first special here, and that gives him the Fate Seal for a good amount of time because it's the 4th judgment that was placed, so it actually lasts for the rest of the fight. And just swinging away, doing 4 hits, and then parry, 4 hits, parry, and then I finish off with a 5-hit combo. So going on to the next fight, which is was a critical raid and critical hit, something like that, or critical rate. And a bit of an odd placement to have Phoenix in the middle, plus she's not awakened, so this fight went very fast. I think I finish it off in the next combo. So there you go. Next up we have the hill block node, and I went ahead, you know, after the last placement I was like, hey, I might be able to take this one down with the nodes up. You know, you do Captain America, and with the nodes it gives him perfect block, and then I see that it's Mordo, so I'm like, man, I know I'm going to end up getting hit by the third special. Got hit by a combo there too, but no big deal. The plus side is that his third special doesn't hit very hard, so only get hit by once, and obviously I'm able to survive. He doesn't have too many Furies up, just the... Oh, he has 4 stacks actually. No, 5, 4. Okay, now he's about to fire it off. And I take a good chunk of damage, but it's not enough to kill me. And I think he actually doesn't do any... well, he did a... Okay, never mind. I was going to say I thought he didn't do anything until the power gain started. And I was hoping that he would just keep dashing back to get cornered, but he actually, while I was standing there, he just stood there as well. But, yep, go ahead, hit him with the heavy, and now I just need one more hit, and he is done. So, last fight for me is the mini boss fight, and it happens to be a Nightcrawler, one that's unawakened, which... Yeah, he deals out less damage because he doesn't get the Fury whenever he lands a hit, but he is a bit harder to change his stance into swashbuckling. Don't know what I was thinking for the first heavy. I should have dashed back twice instead of dashing back and dashing in, but you know, oh well. I sped this fight up a little bit because it is a long one. It goes for a little over 2 minutes. And then I end up getting KO'd. He doesn't evade, and I end up getting hit after that combo. But I am trying to push him into swashbuckling, but it's just not working out. So then I was thinking, okay, maybe I can parry and do like a few hits afterwards. Do that for the most of the fight, but that's really not working out too well either. I mean, I do get a few parries in, but for the most part, that strategy isn't going very well. And as you saw there, tried to switch him, but he evaded. And it seems like if he's not awakened, you have to do 5 hits. So I was willing to do 5 hits as long as I had at least 1 power bar, because then I could have like paused for a second or split second and then fired off to level 2. You know, it would have worked as long as he would have attacked right after I finished the 5-hit combo, but I never got that chance because right here, now it's coming up. There it is. Evaded, and then a few hits, and that was it. So bring in my Ghost Rider and go for, I'm thinking, okay, let me try to get him to switch stances. And again, it's just not working in this fight, and eventually I just give up with that strategy and just figure I'll go all out on him. I mean, Ghost Rider, he can't bleed, so he's not going to take that additional damage from being hit by a, believe it's a critical hit. Yes. Critical hit from Nightcrawler. And I'm actually not paying attention to the fact that I'm just like going all out on him, and I'm not even taking any hits. I finally get a judgment in, and I think at this point I just figure what the heck, I'll just go for all the judgments that I can. So I got the Fury one. I'm trying to get the bleed one in, and you saw he evaded on that last hit, which would have given me the bleed. Fired off another second special, which I know, you know, I already placed that judgment, but the time was running out. I was about to be power drained, so I figured I might as well use it. And I believe coming up here, when I get my first power bar, I do go ahead and use that. Okay, nope. Must be the next time because I got power drain before getting to my first power bar. I did get that bleed judgment off. Alright, went ahead and went for the heavy. And let's see, go ahead, fire off another. Nope. Must be a different fight that I'm thinking about. So yeah, 2 more hits and this fight's over. So I didn't get that first special off, but that didn't matter. 85 hits and 0 hits for him. So actually did very well fighting Nightcrawler at the time, even though I didn't get a chance to switch him to swashbuckler mode. But that is my last fight for this war. They did have a magic up there, rank 4 magic, as the boss, which we didn't get a chance to fight. We didn't get all the mini bosses down, but we did get the win. Actually, nobody got a boss kill in this one, so it's all exploration. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.